two young ladies are actually, human.
Thank you for calling us
Yeah.
young.
Yes. And basically have got your number, in a sense that if this is something you've been looking for and you felt uncomfortable or intimidated going to some web design company, which is full of, by and large, males, okay? No disrespect, but the point is you want to feel comfortable talking about what you do in your business to the person who is going to be designing your website that's going to draw traffic and actually convert people to paying customers. So Hayley and Jules Tarrant seem to be the two people here who have got the ability to interface, because I know you two have got people who are, you call them your tech ninjas, who actually do the can I call them the propeller heads?
Yeah, the propeller heads is good.
Yeah, who actually do that stuff, and they're very good at it, and you know how to speak their language and translate it from what the client who comes to you says. I want this website, and you can actually translate, this means you need A, B, C, D, E on it, which they will not be able to do if they approach the Mr. Propellerhead themselves. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. So we specialise in communicating, sort of drawing out, and that's where our coaching skills come in, drawing out the needs of the client, working out the user experience that's desired, and then getting that, translating that. We do some of the stuff, but the real coding stuff that is really kind of propeller head stuff, we make sure that that's done. We check everything to our extremely high standards and then say to our client, check this out. They may wish to make changes, and that process goes. So we're really, we're also a bit of idea machines. So quite a few of our clients have profited significantly from something we've gone, oh, have you tried this or thought about approaching this company or whatever? And away they go. We can't help ourselves with that because we just love to get people out there, including ourselves. So we've got ideas coming 10 to the dozen, and they're free.
And they're free, definitely.
It's free.
It's like what Zig Ziglar said, you help enough people get what they want and you will get what you want.
Yeah, well, I mean, we love our lives, so and we're very much abundance minded. We don't do that kind of thing where we'll hold back so we can have it. There's more than enough money and ideas and success out there for all of us.
Yeah.
So if we can build a platform for you guys, then we'd love to do that.
Look, I just love that mindset, that mentality. The show is called Your Money and Your Mindset, and it really is, isn't it? You use that word abundance. Now, a lot of people at this point in time will say, but businesses are struggling, shutting down, the economy. You hear that from the mainstream media. Yet you're saying that, yes, your business actually can flourish under these circumstances.
It is flourishing,
yeah.
Yeah, no, not your business. I mean businesses.
As everyone's. Yeah.
It can flourish using the sort of principles that you use in your business, which is, like I said, an abundance mindset, among other things. Do you mind just sharing a bit more about that? Because I think this is going to be helpful per se to any business, not just like website designs.
Okay, well, Hayley, you just give me a nudge when you want to get a word in edgeways, because this is an area that we're both pretty passionate about. Let's take Arnold Schwarzenegger as an example. He did the bodybuilding, excelled at that. He did acting, excelled at that. And then he went into politics. Okay, so there's the typical politician scandals, but he excelled at that. He was the governor. To me, that shows very much that success is transferable. The skills of confidence, putting yourself out there, doing a great job. I'm not suggesting that he did or didn't, but these are qualities for a successful business owner, entrepreneur. Having ideas and backing yourself. These are all, this is something that all of us can do, no matter whether we're successful mothers, and it's our first business. If we can do mothering successfully, if we can change a nappy and get our kids in bed well fed, then we're a success as far as I'm concerned. So that's transferable to another career. Same with your business. Now, there is a high percentage of businesses that don't thrive, but learning is vast in anything that you try and may not succeed. I'm not suggesting you're not going to succeed, but your learning is vast. One of the things that we believe in, and that we can help with our clients as well, is that no matter what's happened, you can take the learning from that, and a new opportunity is right within the next minute. You don't have to wait for a month for a new opportunity. If you've got that mindset that you're supported, that's another thing that we share in common, and our partnership is great, that people are actually conspiring to support us. our families, our business, ourselves as human beings, ourselves as women. We strongly believe that there's lots of people who are conspiring to make us the best we can be, and our job is to go along with that and not resist that. So no matter what happens in the business or anything else, we know that there's another opportunity for a new client, for a new business, for a joint venture, whatever, every minute of the day. So if we miss one because we're having a bad day or because we stuff it up, it's only a matter of seconds before something else comes along.
Yeah.
And when you have that kind of abundance mindset, it means that you actually see the opportunities that come along. If you don't have that mindset, you're stuck in the pity party. And believe me, we have pity parties, but because we just go, yeah, don't talk to me unless you want to be pity party with me, it's over with pretty quickly. And then, it's just a matter of time before something magnificent comes up and we go, of course it has. Of course it has. Yeah. It always was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind fantastic. Of my take on that. Yeah.
Well, I think the other thing.
With you, Hayley, I was going to say, the other thing that I notice is that you always talk about looking, in a sense, looking on the bright side, the glass is half full kind of thing. But also, it sort of segues nicely into what you used to do, isn't it, Hayley? You used to be a champion javelin thrower. So you got to have focus, and you got to be really sharp about what you want, right? In terms of the business. So do you obviously have to do that with some of your clients who come in who are a bit sort of airy-fairy and a bit vague, like, oh no, just make it pretty kind of thing, but you know what they want. So how do you get them through that? Just talk us through that, hey?
Really just kind of slowly a lot of the time. It's just talking to them. It's just letting them talk about their business, their clients, what they need, and then just asking questions, really, because I think what they do is they get in their head what they think they want it to look like because of what they love, not because of what their client loves or what their client might love or what their client needs. It's all about them. So I guess helping them sort of shift the focus off, their needs and stuff and back onto the clients, basically. So it's probably the best way.
Hayley has a magnificent way of being able to speak with people so that she's very much on their team, but guiding them into what's going to work for them without saying, no, that's not going to work. Like, there's never that kind of judgment. It's more, her style is much more, okay, that sounds like a great idea, but if we do this X, Y, Z, we can really boost that in a different way. And clients just find that so refreshing. So that their ideas are always welcome, but channeled into a way that's actually going to work for them.
So you give them the perspective they otherwise will not be able to have, because they're you can't see the forest from the trees because they're so close to the action. Yeah?
Exactly right. Exactly right.
I think once you start talking about possibilities and options and that kind of thing, then it opens their minds as well. So you go from like a square box basically into really opening up into any possibility, really, and opportunities that they might not have even thought of. So, but we both do that. Like, once we're both on a call, we're both very passionate, and so we're pretty much the same that way. So, and
we really enjoy speaking with our clients, and we really enjoy seeing their results because, we treat each business almost like it's our own. Because with the coaching and things, we've been involved with lots of business. We know what works and what doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay, so you've actually sort of done business coaching, as in coach people who run businesses, yes?
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And I've been doing that, helping with that for maybe 15 years, where either personal coaching or business coaching, really helping to get people clear about what it is they want, finding a solution and taking action on that, and then rewarding themselves for it. So it's the same process. It's again, like that Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, it's a transferable skill. Yeah.
Okay, so basically you've just, encapsulated what your business does that is unique and different from every other business that's online or in a directory where you can say, web designer, and 1,000 companies will turn up, if you did a Google search. So you're saying basically you are different. Your unique point selling proposition is the fact that you get into the client's heads, in a sense. You get on side with them, and you actually tease out of them what they want but haven't been able to articulate and you do it in a way that is non-judgmental, but also you help them do the this is how I want it to look via your association with your ninjas, your tech ninjas, who understand your version of what you're saying, because you've translated the client's I guess big picture vision, and you've done the nuts and bolts. Because I know for some people, getting to the nuts and bolts, it's almost like going to the dentist. They'd rather go and have a root canal than do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like, I want to get in my car and I want it to work when I push the accelerator and start the engine in the reverse order. I don't want to have to, yeah, I don't want to have to know which bit the petrol comes through in order for making that happen. I just want a car that's safe, looks good, and away I drive. So for a lot of people, that's websites as well. And we really love being able to take all that load off people's hands and minds. As I said before, some people want to be in every aspect of it. That's fine with us as well. Some people just want to go, we've just finished a job for a client. He kind of where this is what I want, girls. And we just made it happen, and he's just absolutely delighted. He can't believe how happy it is. Because we use all of our knowledge and skills in business and in web design and functionality to make it happen. So, no matter how much you want to be involved or how little, as long as it's going to suit you, that's big for us. It may be a site that we love, but if it doesn't reflect you, the nature of your business and your style, then you're not going to love it. And you loving it is what a successful site is about, and your users loving it, of course.
So what I hear is that for you, one size doesn't fit all, and you tailor it specifically for because I know that just anecdotally speaking with other people, that some of them will say, I paid $6,000-7,000 for this website to be built. It's pretty, but it doesn't do much else.
We've
gone in and gone, oh no, come to us, but anyway.
Part of our standard contract as well is that within 30 days after it's completely finished, that's all the time of the client saying, yes, I like this, can we have this slightly to the left or what have you. 30 days after we've agreed, job's done exactly like you wanted it, there's still time for edits to say, when I got somebody to do the shopping cart, this wasn't exactly how I wanted it, and we can edit that as well. So, and we do that because we want to make sure that when they're actually using it for their business, have lots of different people using it. It would be a shame if, it was done and dusted, they start doing business and they realise that something's not going to work as they intended, because you can't always predict your users.
I was going to say, I think the other big difference with us is as well, that's a really good point. I think we allow full access and control of the website back to the client as well. So it's not about say when the website's finished and we hand it over, that if they want any changes made, that they have to come through us to say change some text or something like that. They don't. So rather than people paying more money, which there's no need to, we give them full access and control over their website and teach them as well. So we take them through a bit of education around how to manage the back end of the website and how to update text and images and bits and pieces, so that they can do it themselves. If they run into trouble, of course, we are here, but we really are big on making sure that the client has full control over everything, all files, all everything.
Yeah, in accordance with our abundance mentality,